Everyone, thanks so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Had a little bit of an issue while I was getting ready this morning. I was getting ready to go to work to do the news for the morning show, and I am curling my hair with my curling iron, and my curling iron hits me right here, like on the collarbone area, and leaves a red mark. This is the mark I have right here. Doesn't look too good. Might resemble something, somewhat of a hickey there, so not something we want to be walking around with, especially if you're on the news. And guess what? It was also picture day today, so we got our pictures taken for the website and a few other things, and so this was not something I wanted showing, and I got to thinking, I need to cover this up, and somebody on Twitter actually said, yeah, how do you cover that up? You should do a video on it. And so I'm like, well, why not? This is a random thing that can happen to anyone who is curly, longer hair, or, just getting the curling iron anywhere around your face. You just have to be careful, and it's easy to just do that stuff without thinking, and then you hit yourself, whether it's on your arm or your face, God forbid, or your neck. So, just thought I would go ahead and share some strategies for dealing with that. One thing obviously you can do is, if your hair can cover up that area, that's great. Or like for me today, my jacket actually covered that up. You can see the mark right there, and my jacket just kind of came right over that. So I was, kind of out of the woods with this problem. But now I am still left with that mark there from my curling iron burn, which is, it was very warm too. It felt really hot for like a couple of hours after I did this. So first thing you'll want to do is put some sort of like aloe vera type gel on there, something that can just kind of cool it down and just lessen the feel, lessen the discomfort you're feeling. So go ahead and do that, or some kind of lotion. And once you've got that on there, I would recommend taking a concealer that is not too thick, something that may be able to spread over a little bit broader area like this, which is larger than the size of a typical zit. So you're going to have more product on you if you want to conceal this area. So basically I'm taking a more liquidy form. I'm using my Maybelline Mineral Power Concealer. So it comes in one of these containers, and these tend to be, not quite as thick and creamy. You don't want a cakey look, especially like right here where you don't usually wear makeup. So what I'm going to do is just sort of dot this on. Just dot a little bit of that on the area. Then I'm just going to basically blend that in, and if you have a concealer that is just a little bit darker, something that maybe you wouldn't necessarily wear it for under eye, or your skin tone has changed somewhat, that may be something to do here. So I just patted it in. You'll notice I wasn't doing a real rubbing back and forth motion. I just patted it in, and I'm kind of looking in my own mirror right here in front of me, and I'm not able to see it really as much. This area was where that was, and now it's basically gone. And so to kind of go over that and make this really look natural, and this is something I do anyway for the news, because I feel like I have a decent amount of face makeup on, want everything to match, so I might take a little bronzer and just dust it, on my décolleté area. So I'm using just my NYC Sunny, just a cheap fluffy kabuki brush. The fluffier the better, so you can really get this thinly dispersed over the area, and just kind of blend some of that right over the affected area. Basically, to sum it up, don't use a concealer that's going to be too thick and creamy. Remember, you're covering, sometimes sort of a broad area. If you hit yourself with that curling iron, you could really do some damage there on your skin. So use something that can evenly spread out, and underneath that, use some sort of like an aloe gel or something that can also help the feel of your skin. Then take just a light sort of bronzer, or really any powder you want to use, but I just kind of use this because it's what I'm used to. NYC Sunny, a fluffy brush. You don't want that color too concentrated, and you don't want to take away the things you've done with the concealer to neutralize the area, but just dust it on over the top, and now as you can see, that area is hardly noticeable. And of course, if you have trouble with any of this, or you don't have the products you need on hand, you can do something with your hair, or you can do something with your wardrobe to sort of cover that up. So thanks for tuning in for this video, guys, and I hope you have a great day.